If you're new to this channel or not, I'm very, very sarcastic. I mercilessly rip on these people because this entire show is a joke. I tend to offend and insult people very easily, I think. So watch at your own discretion. And if I do offend you, I don't want to hear about it in the comment section, okay? I warned you. Hello, beautiful and handsome. I'm feeling kind of sick today, so you're gonna get Hobo Linda. So I'm gonna do a quick recap for you guys. I'll try to keep it fun because I love you. Today I want to get started with Chloe and Johnny because we haven't seen them for a while and I want to know what's going on.
The other day, Jonathan asked me to stop his location sharing, and I agreed.
Drop that GPS on him.
Okay, so we've got a lot of insecurity going on here. You can tell before he even leaves for work, she's not happy, she's really uncomfortable. He looks nervous, but Chloe did agree that she would turn off the tracking on his phone so she can't watch him, but we know that's not gonna happen. Chloe tells us that she starts imagining and envisioning him doing all of these things with other girls and it gets her really worked up. She puts all of that on him, like he's already guilty somehow.
I put a lot of situations in my head that may or may not exist.
That's gotta be really frustrating feeling like you're always in trouble. Chloe's friend Geriatric rolls up to the house to take her out. So she met this girl one time, she went to Aruba to visit. She walked into a bar, it appeared to be empty, and there was this one girl there. They introduced themselves and they just hit it off and they've been best friends ever since.
And I was like, hey, and we became best friends.
We also learn that Geriatric's boyfriend also works in like the tourist entertainment industry. So this girl knows how she feels about her boyfriend slash fiance being around hot chicks all the time in little bikinis, drinking, partying. Chloe tells her that when she was back in America, she was basically stalking his social medias the entire time. She doesn't trust him at all. I don't know how anyone could live like this. This is, So they're just randomly driving along and then Chloe's like, oh, turn right here. And the girl's like, where are we going? And Chloe says, we're gonna go spy on Jonathan at work. And I guess her friend thinks it's totally fine because she doesn't like Jonathan.
Perfect position for me to see what the heck is going on while Jonathan's at work.
That's a little bit scary. This is a problem. I don't like that.
Why not confirm that he's behaving at work?
She was online one day while in Aruba and she saw a girl from high school posted a video and Jonathan was in the video and he was talking to girls.
Oh my God!
So Chloe freaks out and she drives straight to the beach. That's his job. His job is to like schmooze and flirt with the girls. They're gonna get drunk, they're gonna feel really good, and then they're gonna tip him really good.
That's my job.
Okay. Just because the electronic piece of it stops my physical eyesight doesn't need to stop tracking him.
Chloe, that is freaking scary. If I found out that my boyfriend or fiance was spying on me because he has so little trust while I'm working, I mean, what is your foundation?
Huh?
There's nothing. Her friend tells us that it's so hard having a boyfriend in the entertainment industry because they're surrounded by hot chicks, they're drinking, but I'm thinking if it's so hard for you to accept their job, you should probably move on. How do you live like this?
And they don't care if these guys have girlfriends. Like there's a lot of temptation for the Aruban men.
Then break up. You'll both be happier if you just break up. Her friend tells us that she doesn't think Johnny has any respect for Chloe. She's been on the Jolly Pirate ship before and Johnny just loves attention. He loves flirting with the girls.
Hi guys!
Hi girls, welcome to my life.
I mean, if you think his intentions are that nasty, break up. This is crazy. He's like the main entertainer on that ship. Chloe says, I gave up everything to come here. But sis, did he know that you were expecting him to quit his job yesterday? And she didn't give it all up. If she wanted to go back to the States, she'd be back with her mom. She'd have her job back. She's lost nothing.
Loves the attention he gets from here. But you're now in a relationship.
Yeah.
All right, Chloe, you're freaking me out. Moving on. We are with Madeleine trying her best to look like she's crying on the floor. She is a terrible actress.
I never been this mad like I been right now with Luke.
She's packed up his suitcase, she's thrown it out on the porch, and she's torn up all of the flowers that he got her. She is just doing the most. It's like they're seeing how sick we are of Jasmine, so they gotta bring in Jasmine 2.0. Madeleine is sitting on her bed, trying to look like she's crying, and she just doesn't know what to do. How is she gonna tell her friends and family that the wedding is canceled? No!
Is I give to him so much. He don't give it the same to me.
Have you ever had a dreams that you could?
What do you mean you give him so much? All you do is demand things out of him. Goodness. Meanwhile, Lukey Wookie is on his way back to her apartment. He's in a taxi. Luke is in a taxi on his way to Madeleine's, covered in cake.
It smelled horrible. It wasn't even vanilla cake, it was meringue.
Luke is shook. He knows that this was going to upset her, but he thought that being honest, coming clean, and telling her the truth would count for something. And then they pull up to Madeleine's house. He walks up, he sees the flowers all over the ground, and his suitcase on the porch. So you know what happens? He takes his suitcase and walks back to the taxi. How did the taxi know they were supposed to sit and wait for him? These writers are getting so sloppy.
She's never packed my stuff up and left it outside. She doesn't want me there, then I won't be there.
I mean, at least pretend that you're gonna talk to the taxi driver and be like, hey, I need one more ride. None of that. Dum 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 dum.
Dum 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 dum.
I don't know if I can come back from this.
I'm not sure why you would want to, but we all know that they do get married because it's all over Instagram. Thank you, Instagram. Don't they sign a contract that says they can't do stuff like that, like posting pictures and videos of what's to come in the future episodes?
The next morning.
Luke is stopping off again to get flowers. I guess he's just a very slow learner. He gets in the car with his flowers and he's so smiley and happy. This is gonna be it, guys.
Good luck. Good luck. I asked her if we could talk in person.
This guy talks slow. I think he is slow.
She agreed. I think it's a good sign that she has agreed to meet with me.
Oh, Luke. You and your wishful thinking. Luke is thinking that Madeleine is going to forgive him. She's gonna give him another chance. He's feeling really hopeful. He walks up to her house apartment, I don't know what it is, and she's sitting out on the porch. She's still in her pajamas. She doesn't look so hot, kind of like this. He's like, hi babe, how you doing? And she doesn't say anything. And he's like, look, I got you some flowers. And she doesn't say anything.
I'm here. I got you flowers. ¿Te gusta?
No.
She does agree to let him go upstairs to talk to her. She doesn't look very happy at all. I don't think this is gonna go how Luke expected it to.
I want nothing more for us to try and figure out a way we can work this out.
You think we have a way?
Can you imagine groveling to someone who treats you like this? What were his past relationships like?
You know what's gonna happen.
Does he have mommy issues? I don't understand what's going on.
Huh?
She says to him, I don't see how there's a way for us to work this out. And he's like, but Madeleine, I love you so much. If you love me, why did you do that, Luke? Well, Madeleine, you know, when I walked in, I almost left because I didn't know it was a surprise. And it looks like she wants to believe him. You could have called me and told me what was going on. You're just full of excuses.
I have made some bad decisions. I'm sorry.
I don't care anymore and believe you.
Luke, I didn't even want you to have a party because you drink and then you lose control of yourself. And he's like, but I didn't touch her. Dude, did you black out? Huh? Maybe you weren't touching her, but she was all over you, grinding up on you, and you didn't stop it. And I'm kind of starting to think more and more that she was an escort because she acts like she knows exactly what happened.
She dancing in front of you and you don't touch.
I was like this. I didn't do this.
You don't think this is touch.
Ooh, and then they throw up the flashback of this girl grinding all over him. Oh my god. When Madeleine sees this at the tell-all. Oh my god. He's like, Madeleine, I was just sitting back like this. I know I didn't touch her. She's like, Liv, you should have thought in that moment, I'm gonna lose my woman because of this. Is it worth it? So now Madeleine is really fired up. She's super pissed off at him because she feels like he's lying straight to her face. Obviously, the girl was touching him. They were touching each other. He's begging her, Madeleine, please just give me a chance. I love you. I want to work through this. And then she says that she wants peace and she doesn't get peace from Luke.
What did he say?
How much more of a doormat can he be?
I want peace. And you don't give it to me. It's been 2 years and I don't feel peace at all.
I don't want peace. I want problems, always.
Luke says to her, I don't want to give up on you, Madeleine. And she's like, too late, you lost me. I am a great woman, Luke. You know that and I know that.
You're the best woman.
I know.
If she's the best woman, what does the worst woman look like?
You lost me. Sorry for you. This is over.
I guess kudos to her for having boundaries, but like, didn't she also cheat on him? Like actually cheated?
Can I give
Don't touch me. Take your flowers.
Luke is kind of just hem-hawing around, not really wanting to leave, waiting for her to change her mind. And then she's trying really hard to squeeze out any tears that she can.
I give him so much and I really don't get the same from him.
How can you say that? What have you given him? Online on Instagram, Madeleine claims that he has been bankrupt multiple times and she helped pull him out of that bankruptcy. We don't know if that's true. I don't know how she would be able to do that if he is paying her rent. She makes her way downstairs and goes to bed. She's crying in her bed and Luke is still there. How weird. He walks into the room, crawls onto the bed.
No, get out of here, get out of here.
This is so pitiful and embarrassing. He really doesn't want to leave the apartment. Probably because he can't afford to go anywhere else. But he does. He finally leaves.
The time has come for us to ride on to our next adventure.
Oh, goody goody gumdrops. We're back with the geriatric stripper.
I bought like a ton of clothes for summer and now it's gonna be fall there, so.
I guess he's just gonna have to take me shopping. Oopsies. It's been 6 months since they've seen each other. She's really excited. She misses him, but she's thinking about when she moved to Thailand to be with him. It was a wreck. I think the reason they have waited so long to show us this couple is because it's gonna fizzle out really fast. And then in case anyone forgot, she reminds all of us again that their relationship has been a miserable, tumultuous roller coaster.
Damn.
Literally 12 years. 12 years of heartache, 12 years of breaking up off and on, getting back together.
Besides that, her biggest fear is his mom being so close to him. She only lives a few minutes away. They talk on the phone like 4 times a day. The mom doesn't particularly like her, and she tells us that 90% of their arguments are because of his mom.
She did not approve of me because she wants Dylan to be with somebody younger so that she can have grandchildren.
She takes one last look at her apartment and heads out the door. It's weird that there's still so much stuff in her apartment, including a live plant. She's moving for the rest of her life. She has less bags than Darcy does just going on a little trip.
I wasn't nervous at home when I was packing, but coming to the airport, I felt the nerves hitting.
She really does look great for her age. I'm just a little bit turned off that she's wearing a cross around her neck, and then she has a cross bracelet on as well.
I want to look really hot for him when I get there so that he puts a ring on his finger.
Okay, well, she has a very long flight ahead of her. I don't think she's going to be seeing him for at least 2 days, it sounds like, and she really wants a ring.
After 2 days and 2 flights, I finally arrived in Australia last night.
She is so giddy and excited. She's smiling from ear to ear. She can't wait to see her man. And she is confident that this will be the very last time. This is it. She's not coming back to America. Meanwhile, Dylan, or whatever his name is preparing to go pick her up. And he's really stressed out. He wants it to be perfect. He wants to sweep her off of her feet because he wants her to like Tasmania. He does tell us that in the past, there has been a lot of conflict because of his mom, but he talked her into coming. He said, just give it a chance.
It's really important that Patia feels welcome here. She's sacrificing a lot to be here.
Dylan makes himself an egg smoothie. He grabs a flower and a kangaroo, and he's off. He also buckles in the little kangaroo. It's really cute.
Let's buckle you up. It's gonna feel, electric, amazing.
Dylan tells us that Patia, or whatever her name is, I can't remember. I'm gonna call her Patty. Dylan tells us that Patty really enjoys the finer things in life. She likes flashy cars, fancy clothes. She likes fine dining and going out. And she has no problem charging all of these things. She's usually in a lot of debt.
I'm trying to show her that you can still be happy living a very simple life.
That didn't really work out for Julia. Who else did it not work out for? She is gonna be bored to death. He wants her to get her feet in the dirt, get her feet in the sand. He wants a simple life to be enough for her. Finally, the plane has landed down. Dylan is waiting at the gate to greet her. And when Patty sees him, she is overjoyed. She is smiling from ear to ear and she runs into his arms. But then she gets really freaking gross.
Oh my God.
Doggy kiss.
Stop it. Get some help.
Do you not notice how he's pulling away from you? He doesn't like it. I mean, what is that?
I don't like wet kisses, do you?
Well, in the bedroom, but not in the middle of the airport.
All right, so it's starting to look like Patia might have some arrested development going on here. She's like a little kid. She's not really taking anything seriously at all. And as they continue groping each other, or she continues groping him in the airport, you can see that he isn't digging it. She keeps leaning in for a kiss, but he just hugs her to move her face face away from his face. And then they're doing this little interview together and he's just looking around like he doesn't want to be there. It's really awkward.
I was looking around and I'm like, wait a minute, there's just like houses scattered everywhere and just lots of dirt.
I don't know if it's just me, but he looks annoyed with her. Look at how he avoids kissing her.
So this means everything.
Yes.
Yeah, I know that move, but why doesn't he want to kiss her? Is it the PDA? So Broski knows that Patty really, really, really wants a ring, like right now. He's just not ready. He wants to see how it goes, and she's kind of pushy with it.
I feel like I can start living life now, so.
Ring.
It's coming.
He didn't forget. She names her little stuffed animal Kangaroo Jerry. That's cute. What's-his-face tells us that he really needs to know that she's in this for the long haul before he proposes. But if their story is true, wasn't he the one who kept bailing out on her? Moving on. We are with Jenny and Sumit. They're going through their clothes, throwing away all the junk. And then Mom comes in. And she's like, hey, we're doing yoga. Let's go right now. Look at Jenny. She's getting all fat. Come on. And he turns to Jenny and he's like, hey, my mom thinks that both of us are getting a little bit overweight, so we're gonna do some yoga.
I don't appreciate your mom telling us we're getting fat.
You know what, like mom defended you the other way.
Sumit is standing up for his mom and defending his mom. He wants to do what she wants, otherwise it's gonna be a big problem. The mama boys.
I love you, Mom.
It's one thing to really love and cherish your mother, but when you allow her to continue mothering you over your wife, listening to your wife's suggestions,
His parents were yoga instructors. Yoga was never a part of my life.
I think at her age, yoga could be an excellent way to exercise, but it depends on what they're doing because a lot of it requires a lot of flexibility. If she's used to just sitting and watching TV every day, all day long, I mean, she could hurt herself. She does have a little bit of practice though, because on her honeymoon, Sumit wanted to do Kama Sutra yoga.
Sumit suggested that we do Kama Sutra yoga.
What the hell you say?
Look at his face. Oh, it's cute. And then she also did this thing that they're claiming is some type of yoga. I don't know how. It's where they take a string and shove it in their nose and they grab the string from the back of their throat and they like floss out their nose.
What?
It's really gross, so if you don't want to watch it, fast forward 10 seconds.
I'm throwing up.
Yes.
That would make me throw up.
Does anyone know what this is called or how it's beneficial? Does it actually like clean out your nose? You know they have neti pots. Jenny says that basically they believe yoga can fix anything that's wrong with your body. So they come into the kitchen and Mom hands them like a coffee cup, I think there's tea in it, and a bottle of water with I think salt in it. They're supposed to be doing yoga while drinking these things at the same time and it will result in them cleaning out their bowels.
कम हो जाएगा तुम्हारा मोटी हो गई हो ना कितनी
Stop calling me fat.
Only fat women are fat.
I'm always amazed when someone who's overweight is mentioning how you are overweight. I mean, Sumit's mom is a shorter, smaller woman, but she's not any leaner than Jenny. Santa tells us that Jenny's health is not good. So maybe it's not about fat, it's about her being worried about her physical health.
Are you sure about that?
I don't know. Either way, I don't think it's a bad idea to do this. What I don't like is that she interrupted what they were doing and demanded they stop and do this right now.
तो अभी भी एक्टिव है फिट है और जेनी के बैक पेन में
You might need a diaper, Danny.
I don't want to poop.
Okay, so I was wrong right here. There's nothing in the coffee cup. It's just being used so that they don't have to drink straight out of the bottle. Sumit translates to Jenny that his mom said he's fit, and Jenny's like, You're fit and you're in good shape, but I'm not? And he's like, yeah.
You are fit and fine.
According to my mom.
Oh, hell no!
I bet the reason they're going to be on last resort, I think the situation is going to go downhill and Jenny's going to give him an ultimatum saying she doesn't want to live in this house anymore and he needs to decide, is it your mom's house or are you going to come with me? If Sumit is not there in person, I'm going to be so upset, rolling him around all over the place. It was so ridiculous.
No, I'm sorry, that stinks. I can't.
ठीक है इसको पीना पड़ेगा आपको पियो जल्दी से
It stinks!
नो
This lady is not going to take no for an answer. She's like force feeding her this drink. Jenny tells us that it's this particular kind of salt in India and that's what she put in the water. It has a sulfur smell. She thinks it's disgusting.
And I don't have any problem pooping all by myself. I don't need yoga.
Huh?
Sumit, you better support everything I say. Mommy announces that the first type of yoga they're going to do is laughing yoga, where you just have to make yourself laugh a lot.
Jenny खुल के नहीं हंस रही है. Jenny अच्छे से.
You need to be like real, like.
Jenny, you're not pretending good enough that you're happy and laughing. She's like, I feel really ridiculous right now. I feel really stupid. But then they get right into stretching. And at this point, Dad has walked into the room and he sees Jenny stretching. She's not limber at all. And he's like, she's doing it wrong.
Jenny, you are not doing right.
Hell no, man.
Don't bend your elbow.
He's trying to show her the proper way to stand in this position. And she's like, I can't do it yet. Honestly, like based on what I'm seeing, I don't know though, Jenny is old. I don't want to be too hard on her. Sumit's like, this is why you need to do yoga. But Jenny's like, I haven't really done it that much. That's why I'm so bad at it. But what they're doing is incredibly basic. Okay, this position that they're in right here, it took me forever to be able to sit like Sumit. I don't know what it was, but now I do it all the time because it feels really good. Put it in the comment section, like go and try it right now. Can you sit like that on the floor? I've heard it's really good for your lower back, your hips, and well.
No, don't bend.
Okay, I'm done with this yoga.
Mom's like, oh, you're ready to take a dump now? Go to the bathroom right now. It must be because of the editing, but it looks like they did it for like 3 minutes. Jenny's like, okay, we're living in the same house, we're working in the same little closet, and now we're pooping together. This is too much.
Oh, my stomach's starting to feel weird.
Stop it.
Moving on. Last, and apparently least because no one likes Mano except for me. Oh my god, Linda, you always side with the men. You're such a pick-me. You're such a misogynist. Blah, 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 blah. Yet here we are, and no one likes Mano except for me. So these two are strolling outside. It's a beautiful day. They have their little son with them. And today, they're gonna go to a dealership or something, I don't know, to rent a car, I think.
Well, we're gonna get a car. I mean, no, we are not gonna get a car. You are going to get a car. You wanna learn French?
He starts rattling off some French with zero accent at all. He sounds ridiculous.
Réservé. Une voiture, s'il vous plaît.
One time at band camp, I was taking a Spanish class and there was this older woman in the class. And every time she spoke Spanish, she didn't put any accent on it at all. And the teacher was trying to explain to her, like, you need to enunciate and you need to pronounce these things like this. And she just could not comprehend what the teacher meant. It was funny, but also really sad.
I don't want him to like turn every single word into a freaking joke.
Beaucoup.
So it looks like he does actually know a little bit of French. It's just his delivery needs some practice.
Regarde-moi quand je te parle. C'est soit tu changes ton comportement, c'est terminé. Ahmed!
Excusez-moi. Je m'appelle Croissant. Je m'appelle Croissant.
Qu'est-ce que tu racontes là?
Beaucoup.
Non!
Beaucoup.
Ooh, allez, please, like.
Beaucoup.
This is cute. Come on, guys, lighten up. All right, so these two walk into the office and he does ask for a car to rent. He does a good job until...
I can know. Huh?
Excuse me?
The name.
Obviously, he hasn't mastered everything in the French language yet. And as they're waiting for this car, Anthony is noticing that Mano is bonding with her son.
Manon and Ben build something that I've been like wanting for her to have with him.
He says for the first month, they're really gonna kind of try to relax. He's gonna learn as much French as possible because he wants to get back into a security job.
I do have a strong experience in security. You know, I would be okay with like a 9 to 5 every day.
Okay, maybe I was wrong about this guy. We'll see. Prove me wrong, Anthony.
I have an idea for a business here in France. And
he's like, hold on, hold the phone, monsieur. The entire reason we came here was because you were working too much. I'm supposed to be the one working.
We need a vacation.
You hang out with Ben. What is going on?
what is happening?
But I think most of us clocked this from the very first time we saw her. She's really driven and motivated to just like start these projects. She's a hustler. She's wanting to make money. That's her jam. That's what she likes to do. And her brain is just working on these things without her trying.
We were supposed to like be coming here and focusing on like us and balance.
She's like, I promise, my priority is to put the family first. I want to create balance, and I promise that if it ever becomes too much or I'm taking too much time away from you or Ben, I'll stop. I'll quit the whole thing. Apparently, a couple days earlier, they'd gone out to lunch or dinner with one of her girlfriends in France. This woman is a mother and she's also an entrepreneur, and she says it is very possible to do both.
Quand j'ai pas mes enfants, je travaille. Quand ils sont là, c'est pour mes enfants.
Voilà.
Shut up, bitch!
So ever since hearing this, the wheels have been turning. Now she wants to start a business selling fragrances and I think aromatherapy using spices and herbs from southern France.
Okay, I mean, like that sounds exciting. Going and visiting France and things like that.
But he's worried about money. This is gonna cost money. She's trying to start a business. And she's like, no, we're not gonna spend any money. I'm gonna try and get us some investors, and if that doesn't happen, then this doesn't happen. Anthony acknowledges that pursuing her ideas and working on those things is when she feels the most happy in life.
Because when she is doing that, I feel like that's when she's most happy, especially when she like gets an idea going.
She's been telling him for a long time that she'll set limits and boundaries on how much work she's gonna do, but it never happens. So that's why they came here, and now it's like happening all over again.
First of all, I promise that it is not going to be my #1 focus. I swear to God.
If this business does become too overwhelming, she'll cut it off because she doesn't want to lose that time with her son again.
Non-stop expressing how much she wants the same bond I have with Ben. And now she's talking about starting a business.
He says this is so counterproductive to why we came here. If she's unable to put these boundaries in place and really listen to her own rules, their marriage is gonna fall apart.
Leads to us splitting up and divorcing.
In the next episode, Patty wants to spend a whole bunch of money on furniture, and Dylan's mom is like,
That would have gotten better.
Have you?
Greta and Matthew will go apartment hunting, and he wants a place big enough for them to expand their family. But we learn that Greta isn't really sure if she wants kids or not.
Twins is on the agenda.
I've become really unsure if I want kids.
Yeah, you might have wanted to mention that before moving to a new country. And that is the end of the episode. Sorry guys if I'm kind of out of it, because I am. But I appreciate you, I love you, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.
I have made some bad decisions. I'm sorry.
I don't care anymore and believe you.